Okay, so things I like in your setup, we'll talk about that first. Club head, no issues. Squared up behind the ball. Club and ball are pretty much middle of your stance for an iron like this. That's perfect. Feet are about the width of your own shoulders. Alignment of your feet and hips is complementary to where the club face is positioned. Grip, pretty good. Just make sure that right hand of yours just doesn't get too tight in its pressure. You want to keep that right hand a little softer.
Okay.
That'll just keep your right arm a little more relaxed, almost tucked in like mine is. So that's one way to kind of keep the shoulders a little more squared up as well. And what I mentioned and I watched over there was if you lean that golf shaft ahead of the ball, be careful it's not exaggerated to the point where your upper body is kind of aligned totally out of whack, right? So maybe just hands slightly ahead of the club head, but not so far ahead that you can affect aim and alignment. Other than that, positions of your body angles and posture are good too. So let's watch the takeaway. So club's going to go back, and you can see how the first kind of move is you take the club head kind of goes out.
And then I open my wrist. Right?
Yeah, out, and you fan it open. So
pick
the
it
club
up.
goes out, and you pick it up and roll it. So as that club does that, watch as it goes back from there. Then you can continue taking the club back, and your arms rise up your body to the top. But the top of the club face is not square, right? So from there, you have to try to guide it back down and try to square it up manually. So you pull it back down. Now you're reliant on squaring up and turning your hands over and rolling your wrists to square. And you did a good job there, but that's too much timing, right?
Right.
So if the shoulders are squared, as I mentioned, then you can take the club face back in one piece, almost staring at the back of the ball as you make your turn with your shoulders, and then pivot through and not have to worry about kind of guiding or steering it back, which involves recovery, obviously. So just less moving parts is what it comes down to, right?
That's what I'm trying to get. So. Perfect. Thank you.
Now